Hi, today I thought we'd try something new and maybe um, I could sketch some of one of Gary Larson's comics so that we might be able to talk about the humor a little bit. Um, wow, look at that poor image. I don't know. So I have this challenge of balancing uh, overall image quality and then also just legibility on paper, and someday I might get a better camera, but um, I started doing Reddit and Instagram. I've been doing both for about a week. Um, and I really find Instagram to be pretty horrible. They don't give you much control over your messaging or your um, search or what have you. And Reddit, I hit a few milestones in just 1 week. Some of them good and some of them not so much. On the high side, I got 3 different awards, aka gilding, although I wasn't technically gilded. It looks like they have a number of non-gilded awards. Anyhow, this is all a bunch of esoteric jargon for people unfamiliar with Reddit, I guess. And then I also got banned from subreddit with about 20 million subs. I got banned from the jokes subreddit, which incidentally is also, I think, where I got most of my awards, maybe all of them. The only thing I do pretty much on there is explain jokes or humor. I guess, yeah, saying that I explain jokes is, there's some things on there that definitely aren't jokes. Yeah, so apparently explaining jokes, though, is definitely not an original idea, and the subreddit moderators weren't entertained, and they told me where I could shove it. Metaphorically speaking, it was a form letter. They didn't really tell me anything. They just have this, what's it called? I don't remember what the exact language was, but they were like, we don't have room for another novelty joke explaining account, which is fascinating because clearly the community, or at least a large subset of it, is okay with that. Whatever. There are a couple other subreddits that I have found that are seemingly more welcoming. Dad jokes, anti jokes, which that's an interesting one. It appears to be some sort of a reaction against anti-jokes. It's anti-jokes. And I mean, I can explain some Gary Larson, sort of, sometimes. However, I don't know if I can explain exactly what anti-jokes is or means or what that is. I suppose mean, I kind of know what anti-humor is. And maybe, here, I'll give it a shot before I have to explain this thing that I'm drawing. Maybe it is just as anti-humor sort of pokes fun at humor, maybe anti-humor would just further obfuscate the humor? I don't know. Do not know. So anyhow, back. What am I doing here? The answer is this is a comic. I don't know. This is a stump. This is a big old tree right here. This is apparently an axe, right? Okay. And this looks like, what do you call it, a woodsman, axeman, I don't know. What do you call him? Lumberjack. There you go. Lumberjack. That's what you call him. He's got heels. Just not heels, but boots. His boot has a heel. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's a boot, and there's some laces there, and yeah, we're just gonna kind of. Here's his fingers intertwined. Suspenders. There you go, some suspenders. And our lumberjack. Has a big nose and mustache and a strange hat. Here is the brim of it. Oh yeah, look at that ear of some sort. Kind of a prominent jaw. Is that called stipple? I don't know. He has, I'm not going to take a lot of time to draw this, but plaid, sort of a plaid shirt on, which I think is a stereotype. Right? Maybe? I don't know. Oh yeah, and we have these. It's sort of like a flowing. So this guy's sleeping. That's why you kind of can't see any eyes. You see the bushiness. What else do we have? Little hints of grass here. All right. And then here we have this, all right, let me do this. Do a couple little adjustments here. This one, a little finer detail. Let's see what we got. This is some sort of woodland critter. Gesticulating with a hand a little bit. I believe Gary Larson's proto Far Side comic was almost all critters and creatures. And I knew at one point what it was called, but some buck tooth. These are buck teeth. Okay. Oh yeah, an ear. There you go. More of this stuff. And this is a buddy. Some haunches there. Indication of more haunches there. Do you like that word? Haunches? I probably have said the word haunches more on this channel than the rest of my life combined. And what am I at? 20 something videos, so I'm just going to tell you what this is because this doesn't look right. This is it's the same creature, but we're just looking at it from the back. Okay. And then they're looking at this guy's peg leg, a lumberjack with a peg leg, wooden leg. It doesn't need to be a peg leg. It looks like it has some bites out of it and some crumbs. Gotta get some of that shading in there. Maybe. What do you think? Oh yeah. Grass. Something. I don't know. Not my finest work. But there's your pencil drop. That's your comic. But we have a caption here. And it's this guy. Or gal. Mouth open. Hey! They're edible. This changes everything. So why is it funny? Well, we got a few weird things happening here. A lumberjack with a wooden leg. Sleeping on the job. Wearing, I don't know, do they wear these? Where's that word again? Plaid. I don't know. These seem to be beavers. That's what this sort of tale is telling us. These are beavers, and there's the old trope that beavers are always eating wood for their dams and whatnot. They've realized that these things that they see going around, who also seem to like to destroy trees, are in fact themselves edible. However, there's some sort of logical fallacy happening here because this guy's the exception, not the rule. I have seen people with wooden legs, maybe, but you know, not many. So this is the rarity, and these guys are gonna go around thinking that people are edible and maybe try to eat them when they find them sleeping. And I don't know how well it's going to go for them. You know, in this case, axe, or in the future when they bite into flesh. And that's why it's funny. Hashtag.